Hello everybody and welcome back to StarCraft 2, where it looks like I just needed to restart the game to get back into the current version. It looks like it did not require us to replay that mission, but I don't think we got the achievement for it. Oh well, I don't really care too much. So we've got a few conversations, and we've also got a warp travel ready. So let's go ahead and see what Vorazun has to say.
Shakuris is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The Initiate stands alone. Members of her tribe strike against her from the shadows. If she endures, she becomes a Shadow Hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone, as Dark Templar, against countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the Shadow Path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
That doesn't surprise me that much, honestly. Probably surprises Artanis a fair amount, though. So let's see if there's a conversation in the War Council, and indeed there is.
The Nerazine fought valiantly beside us, even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun. So saith Judicator Zentheon. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying Ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
Perhaps you should. Now, I don't think we have any new troops available here. Yeah, we do not. And as I discovered last episode, we actually don't have sentries available, which was why I haven't been building them. I still think I should build more sentries, more than 0. I like sentries. Sentries are good. Anyway, I don't think we have anything to do here, really, since we didn't get the Solarite in the last mission. Yeah, we're fully allocated. Nothing really to be done. We've got the orbital assimilator. And ultimately, I think that's kind of better than the warp harmonization. Kind of. Kind of. I mean, the Nexus overcharge is okay. But ultimately, this allows us to have a fair amount more supply and like 150 less minerals per assimilator, which is super nice. Okay.
An Arudine, Shakuris.
Well, let's go ahead and warp travel. So where can we go?
Shakuris has fallen, and Amon's grip tightens. If we are to stand against him, we will need more than warriors. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology.
Wait, so you get Purifier technology, but you don't get Purifiers, you get sentries. Okay.
Glacius facility. Within lies the greatest weaponry the Empire ever developed.
It is the site of the Purifier Revival Program.
Purifiers, the forbidden weapon, they were sealed away by the Conclave, never to be restored.
The ancient purifiers are not kept here, Preserver. They are still locked away. Here, On Glacius, our researchers have been developing prototype weaponry inspired by that ancient technology.
You speak above your caste, Kalai. This is unimaginable heresy.
We are outmatched by Amon's forces and facing annihilation. If this technology may help us, we will use it.
Atraitus is not wrong. Like, we have no choice. It's either heresy or annihilation.
The Tal'Darim, here. They are attacking the facility.
Amon has unleashed his servants. Ready our warriors.
So the Tal'Darim beat us to it, huh? I guess I'm not hugely surprised. What do we have for conversations? We do have one in the War Council.
The Tal'Darim. They have not been seen since the Aeon of Strife, before the Protoss were united by the Kala's light.
I'm afraid they returned some time ago, Rohana. We thought them fanatical servants of the Xel'Naga for years, but in truth, they had enslaved themselves to Amon.
Why would any being willingly follow Amon?
That is unclear. The Tal'Darim call themselves the Chosen. What Amon has chosen them for, we do not know. They are dangerous foes who have helped forge the hybrid and shed blood in the name of our great enemy.
Protoss turned upon Protoss. The Deul demands retribution for such offense. They must be destroyed.
If it is their fate, it shall be.
To answer your question, Rohana, which, I'll be honest, Atraitus kinda didn't. To answer your question, a fair question, and one that in recent weeks has been much on me mind. Okay, fine, I didn't really answer that question either. Okay, let's go talk to Karax.
You are more than welcome. The purifier weaponry that has been researched here could prove to be a valuable addition to our arsenal.
That is what I am hoping. Is there any merit to Rohana's fears?
The Kalai on Glacius have prototyped the technology with successful results. It is said that these experimentations are no different than the Templar they are replications of, a byproduct of quantum predictive analytics.
They were and are still only machines. Do not give them such credence, Karax.
We too are machines of a biological nature. I often marvel at the architecture, the design, the careful construction of our form, our machinery. The Xel'Naga forged us as we forged the original purifiers.
So the purifiers are some form of true AI, then? Because they're apparently machines, and super dangerous. That's kind of what I'm getting. Anyway, let's go find out.
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered to act as scouts for us. They will keep us aware of Amon's movements.
Excellent.
If we are to obtain the purifier technology, then we must move quickly. The Tal'Darim are preparing to fire upon the facility.
Okay. Well, I don't really care about any of these achievements. We see some zealots there. Defense cannons online. We do get sentries, which is nice. Well, let's go ahead and go. You're not wrong with that tip. That's a pretty basic one, though. I'm terrible at this game, and even I know that. Good job, Blizzard.
Hierarch, the Tal'Darim are unleashing their mothership's phase displacement beam against Glacius's orbital defenses.
I am First Descendant Alarak, and I've been charged with destroying this facility. You seek the technology vault, but you are too late. It will be annihilated along with the rest of this pathetic world. Use your time to withdraw from the system, or remain here, and watch your forces burn to ash. I care little which you choose.
He is not entirely correct. If we begin now, our forces could outpace the displacement beam.
Then we are going in.
Okay, so we're in a bit of a hurry then. Sounds good. Well, not really good, but sounds okay.
The displacement beam is advancing. We must reach the vault before it is destroyed.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy up over here, and I'm going to put down a photon cannon. Put down a pylon right here. We are going to need a forge ASAP. Do we have a cybernetics core? Yes, we do. Okay, so a forge is 150. So we're going to want a forge very, very quickly. 150. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down over here. Then you can go on back.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors.
I'm sure they are. We're also going to get one more zealot for this attack. Okay, get in there, guys. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and pop up a shield. Just the one. I don't want to burn too much energy. Yeah. That was the right choice, I think. I mean, essentially they're the unit version of shield batteries.
There. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well.
That's excellent. We'll get another gateway. And I'm also going to grab this other assimilator quickly. Our forge is complete. I'm going to keep doing this. Let's go ahead and chrono boost the forge at this point and start getting ground weapons. I feel like we have not really a sufficient quantity of probes, but enough to go on for now. So I want to have, what, like a 2-to-1 ratio at least of Centurions to Sentries? At least, I think. And I do want at least one more gateway. So come on up here. Put down... we can put down a pylon here, I guess. That's fine. And then... I'm going to send him back to mining, actually. This is a few seconds until we have enough for a gateway. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop the gateway here, I guess. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Change this over to a warp gate. We'll get our ground armor level 1 queued up next. Now, sentries do cost a fair amount of gas. That is something to be concerned about. And we're going to need to strike out here pretty soon and get moving here, because this beam is a little obnoxious. Okay, what do we got up over here? We've got some Tal'Darim. Oh, some mineral shards. That's nice. Okay, we'll kill this right here. Pick up this mineral shard. Okay, this gate...
The Tal'Darim have blocked this route with a force field.
Oh,
We
okay.
have to find a way around it to destroy its power source.
Well, that's a little obnoxious. I'm going to go ahead and drop a pylon right up over here, just so that we can actually see. Then we're going to go ahead and drop a trio of cannons here. And then I'm going to do 2 batteries, like that. And then a pair of these guys. As soon as we've got the minerals, anyway. I also want additional of these guys. Oh my, there was a cannon here? Well, that's a little obnoxious. Looks like we lost 2 zealots to that. How much is this? 300? Yeah. It's pretty expensive, but this is all we should need for defenses, I think. And everything else is going to go into offense. Realistically, I feel like with our sentries, we should have that. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this guy down right here. Then you can go back to work. And then we will go ahead and get ourselves a couple more zealots. This can switch over to a warp gate, and I think we're going to go ahead and go for 6 gates. And then we'll queue up shields level 1 ASAP. We'll continue to warp in some of these guys. Can sentries attack air? They can. Excellent. Okay. So he's actually going to clear that for us, isn't he? That's nice. Okay. We'll go ahead and drop another pair of gateways. Like so.
Our forces are near the displacement beam. We must remain alert and stay out of its range.
That's fine. He's actually going to go around it, isn't he? Okay, we're going to want to come up here then. And let's go ahead and get a few more zealots. For right now, zealots will be more than fine, I think. Can we cross this? Yeah, we can cross that. Excellent. And we've got our upgrades coming in. We'll get shields level 1 researching, but I'm going to go ahead and chrono boost one of these. And then we'll go ahead and get a few more workers over here. And we'll push up this direction for now.
It appears the station scientists were storing raw solarite here as well. If possible, we should obtain it.
Okay.
Excellent. Solarite gathered.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to go ahead and drop a pylon here so that we can reinforce up over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do 1 sentry, 2 stalkers, and a zealot for right now. And then we're going to get these switched over to gateways, and then that will be sufficient workers. And then from here, we're just going to be pushing out. Okay. So they do have the phoenixes there, which is a little obnoxious, but ultimately, I think this is fine. Yeah, that phoenix is backing off. Sounds good. We're gonna just push up this direction. Yeah, they have their own sentries now.
We've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So we're gonna come on over here. Oh, hello, Protoss. That's a lot. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and nuke some of these, like so. There we go. That should give us a good advantage in this fight. The unfortunate part of that is that we can't deploy the pylon for a while, because I wanted to deploy a forward pylon here, but I guess we can go ahead and put up, like, 4 stalkers and 2 zealots here, and then they can come up here, and these guys can attack here. And then we can join up like this. Okay, let's go scout over here quick, since the beam is right here. And I want to just see if there's solarite over here or something. Yeah, it looks like there is. Well, there's a carrier over here. Okay, let's blink forward and attack that carrier. We need that carrier dead ASAP. Okay. And as soon as we have enough here, I'm going to deploy a forward pylon, but for right now, I'm actually going to go up to 8 gateways. Actually, let's go up to 10. No, 8. 9 will be sufficient. Okay. Now we'll come up over here and see about pushing through these Protoss while we're saving up our Solar Lance. Okay, take out that Oracle. There we go. Okay. We'll let our shields restore maybe a little bit, but we need to push up this direction. I do want that Immortal dead. This is actually a pretty frightening array of enemies that they have here. I'm going to deploy a pylon back here. And we are going to go ahead and warp in 3 and 3. So we're going to do a reinforcement warp in here. Okay. And we're also going to pop our own shield because I just realized that we didn't do that. I think we still lose this. Yeah, we still lose this, actually. Let's pull back a little bit over here. And then warp in a bunch of zealots. Turn these into warp gates. Okay. Now, these zealots can't deal with that oracle. They can, however, deal with this immortal. How much is this? 50? Okay. Do another warp in here. Okay, I think we have this under control now. There we go. Okay, let's get ourselves a couple of oracles here. Not oracles, a couple of sentries here. So we're going to need at least, I'd say, 4 sentries. 2, 3, 4. And then let's go for 2 stalkers and 3 zealots. If we had the minerals. Now we do. Okay. In we go. And we can solar lance this time. We're going to do like that, like that, like that. There we go. Now that's much better. Oh, these sentries don't have enough energy. That's no good. I don't think we're actually supposed to be attacking over here. But I actually think this is fine. I'm going to put up a couple more of these guys. And we're going to start pushing off this direction. Now we've got a Colossus here. Kill that Colossus ASAP. It's gotta die. Kill the Colossus, guys. Kill the Colossus. Oh man, we're actually falling behind this beam a fair amount. However, it is time to put in a cut here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see if we can pull this off. See you all then.